Record. Okay, so we'll start team call September 18. It's a Monday, and we were hoping there would be a few more people on tonight, but that's okay. We're going to talk about a few things tonight, and I'm going to show you a few things tonight. I think Natasha's going to kick it off with talking about inviting and making connections.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. No? Okay.
I thought you were
okay.
talking. Sorry.
So, so we're going to start with inviting and making connections. Now, one of the four vital behaviors of Beachbody coaching, of course, number one being invite, meaning that we're always trying to expand our network, connect with new people, and share the opportunity, either share the opportunity of being a challenger or sharing the opportunity of being a coach. And so inviting is, one of the major behaviors for Beachbody coaching. So how do we do that? Well, first things is to expand your network. Of course, we're adding 3 to 5 friends per day on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media you're using. We personally only really use Facebook and Instagram rather, just because it's the most interactive. We found, Natasha's tinkered with Snapchat, but
yes, it's not a major platform.
Yeah, well, Snapchat's great for getting content out there, but the real issue with it is there's no real interaction. In order to get people to your Snapchat, you have to direct them to it somehow. You can't just go about finding somebody's Snapchat. There isn't like a wall of Snapchat profiles. So really, Facebook, Instagram have been our jams personally, and that's where we have found we are able to most expand our network.
I find the big social media platforms too are the big guys who do live videos. Live videos are the future. I believe in 3 to 5 years, Facebook and Facebook specifically will be all live videos. So I would focus your attention on any social media platform where you can go live, which would be Instagram,
live,
Facebook.
And interact.
Yes.
Interacting is most important, of course, because that's how we connect with people.
Yes.
So with inviting and connecting, how it looks with us and how we found success with it is, first, of course, we add somebody as a friend, and whether or not that's just a cold ad that shows up in our suggested friends or friends of friends, if it's somebody who's commented on a friend's status update or video or picture, something like that, or even from some groups. We've come across a lot of people in Facebook groups that we belong to. We go out when we search groups that, align with what our interests in. We join those groups and we can find people in there. So once we add those friends, the first thing that we do is always send them an initial message. Similarly to if you met somebody out in the real world, you wouldn't just suddenly say, hey, I run a challenge group, want to join, it starts this date, you get this, and this, right? We want to build relationships with people. So the first connection we always make is hey, thanks for the friend ad, being as if we don't know them, of course. Thanks for the friend ad. Have a great day. I always use the peace sign emoji.
That's how Mark does it. What I say is, hey, so-and-so, whatever their name is.
Yeah.
How are you? Thanks so much for the connection. I hope you have an amazing day or evening. And they always, I connect more with women, but they always message back and say, thanks so much. How are you? And it just creates that connection with them. You could even, if you look at their profile, I will look at someone's profile after they accept me as a friend, and I'll just say, hey girl, oh my gosh, loving your kids. They're so cute. Well, maybe not loving your kids, but your kids are so cute. Thanks for the ad. Can't wait to connect with you more. Like just something simple like that.
Really thinking about it as real life interaction, I find is what has been more successful for us than just hitting people with invites to challenge groups, invites to free groups. Really breaking the ice, I guess is what you would call it, getting over that first initial meet and building some sort of a relationship or interaction with them. And then, bringing it, if a conversation does start up between the person and, well, the interesting thing is, first off, with that first initial contact, the first thing that person's going to do is go and look at your Facebook profile, because they don't know you, right? And so what's really important with your Facebook profile is that it's set up to represent who you are and what you're about.
Yeah.
So when those people do interact with you in that first connection and they go look at your Facebook, they can see who you are and what you're all about. And then you can start up a conversation from there. They may ask you. I just had this recently. I sent out a friend ad to somebody. They accepted. I sent my initial message, thanks so-and-so for the friend ad. Have a great day. Peace sign. And immediately she messaged back, hey, I've been looking at your Facebook profile. I'm really interested in coaching. Can we talk more about what you do? I'd really love to get into it. And it started with that. And then we ended up having a call with them tonight. I think that was last week that she sent me the message. Mm-hmm. So, occasionally you'll luck out with somebody who's looked at your profile. They see what you do. They see what you're about. They like your jam, and they'll message you right off the bat. More times than not, though, you're going to have to get that from them. So once you hit them with that initial contact, maybe follow up in a week or two later with something more, maybe some sort of free content,
free group,
right? Something like that, an invite to that. And then that way you can really build a relationship with them in your free group. For us, it's a free clean eating group that we run monthly.
Also too, just with connections, just so you know, I find there's a lot of people who you'll notice you may be adding, or maybe your current friends or family, and you don't see them so much. You don't see them commenting or liking your posts right away, but I want you to know that they are watching. And they're watching to see what you do with this. They're watching to see if you continue to post every day. They're waiting, and one day will connect with you. If they're interested in making a change, they will contact you about the program, or about a recipe you shared, or your containers you're using, whatever it may be. At some point they will.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. One of the other topics that was in the poll about the team call was how your day is laid out. Mm-hmm. And really, we don't have a daily,
we don't have a system.
We don't have a system or a daily plan. Something we do have, though, I'll show you the hard copies, and I'm going to show you the website in a minute that we just went live with this week. And I'm going to upload this document to the website so we can all use it. But it is a kind of a sort of a daily planner. It's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the days of the week. And on each day, it has, different tasks to do. I know it's horrible to look at it on the screen like this, so I'll upload it to the website, and you can all take a look at it and download it and print it out if you like. I am going to try and work on making it a editable PDF, so you can write and click on all the check boxes right on your phone or right on your computer, so you don't have to print it out. So that way it's a little bit more green, paperless, and then you're not going to have papers laying all around. What's up?
Just so you know too, just to deal with, how a day is laid out. How a day is laid out. On our perfect day, this is how my day is really laid out.
There you go.
I always snap a photo before my workout in the morning. I work out in the morning, between 5 and 6 a.m. usually. Sometimes I wake up late, but anyways, I always snap a before photo, and I like to do a very powerful post in the morning, usually before my workout. It will be, just a photo of me smiling, looking cute in my workout gear. No excuses Monday. Did it. How many times do you make excuses? A post along those lines, or something that is very powerful to me. And then from there, we do our workout, and then we go live. Live is very important. I said it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to stress that actually over the next year of how important it is. And, you know, we do our live, and we typically will do a move of the day. We're doing, and we'll be getting back into more giving people value, giving them information, you know, giving them tips on things that will help them through their lives. And it doesn't have to be health and fitness all the time. It could be something to do with their kids. It could be something to do with work, just tips to help them get through the day. Relationships,
mindset,
anything, finances, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, giving people value will have them watch your live and be engaged. So that's what we do. And
can I touch on live for a second? If you're going to take the leap to doing a daily live video every morning or night, whenever you're doing it, and you're wondering about content to talk about, that's where PD is so important.
Yes.
Doing your personal development, like the book Anna showed us earlier, Life's a Pitch, reading stuff like that, listening to audiobooks, listening to podcasts, or watching YouTube videos about, you know, personal development. That's where you're going to get your topics.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing PD, you're not going to have topics every day to talk about.
You won't be inspired.
So, yeah, I suggest listening to PD 15 to 20 minutes a day. Listen to a podcast, and you'll gain a library of content to go live about every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, after our live, I usually snap another photo. I'll put photos into my stories, which is Instagram, Facebook, and then Facebook Messenger. I put the same thing in all stories. And then, you know, as the day goes on, I'll put more things in my stories. But, you know, sometimes I do create my posts the day before for the next day, but more often than not, my posts are very original of that day. I come up with them that day, spare the moment. But if you're someone who needs to be organized, you can definitely prepare them before. But that's really how our day is. And then in the afternoons and evenings is when we contact at least 3 challengers a day, a couple of coaches each day, you know, check in with our groups morning and evening. And we also, you know, send out our invites in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I find people will respond better in the evening because, you know, they're doing less, they're relaxing, dinner's done. And that's just when it works better for us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really a day in our life. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. You just have to do what works best for you. You have to find your groove, your jam. And when you do find something that works, stick with it. Don't change it. Always, always, always. If you find something that works, stay with it. If you're finding something that's not working for you, then you change that. That's about it.
Cool.
For that.
All right. I am just going to share my screen here, and we're going to run down. Okay. So this is the new coach training website that I've created. Real easy site. Took me the weekend to build. We had some of the content already built. The first page is the welcome page here. And there's a video from Jamie, a video from another amazing coach, Anita Miran. And that's really about getting started right. I suggest actually that everybody go back and watch this video. It's fantastic. And then, of course, if you want to hear about why we coach again, there's a video there. So real simple splash page. And then I've started populating some of the background pages too with information that you guys can use when you need to share with other coaches. This one, maybe not so much because it's really about us. But, you know, it's about the team too. So there's a lot of information in here, you know, looking to become a Beachbody coach. If you want to go about sharing the opportunity with someone, you know, there's some good information in there. And this is the one I built here today. What is coaching? So, you know, and of course, as always, all the stuff that we put together, feel free to copy and paste it and use it as your own, because duplication is really what this business is about. So, you know, coaches above me have set up things. I've borrowed from them, created this website. So by all means, you know, if you have somebody who's interested in coaching and you're not quite sure how to put it, this is a great web page you can share with them. Describes everything about coaching. It's very basic, and there's even a join here. This is information about the UK launch. I've created a web page for that as well, and then this is for any of the new coaches here. There is basically a Get Started Right web page. This business planner that I came across is really great. I'm not going to open it now. You guys can go and click on it and open it. Feel free to use it. And the one I showed you earlier, I'm going to add it just below it. So depending on, what your jam is, you may like something that's a little bit more flowery, like this one here, the business planner, or you may like the other one that's a little bit more systems oriented. Totally up to you. And again, this is going to have everything they need to get started. It has the links to the Facebook page, our links in it. I still have to add a couple of videos here. And then there's information all about coaching. And then we have example challenge group. This is a link to one of our old challenge groups. One of the other things I'm going to add into at the top here, scripts. I haven't populated these websites yet, but we'll have invite scripts in there. Some of ours, some of the top elite coach invite scripts will go in there. And then we're also going to populate those of you that have used our Evernote. And I know not everybody likes Evernote. So we are going to populate the free groups and the challenge groups websites here with all of our scripts. All right. So you won't have to use Evernote anymore. You can go straight to this website. Everything's going to be here in one place instead of having to go to different sources, having to go to Google Docs, having to go to Evernote, or having to go to Facebook. Everything's going to port right through this website. It'll either be on the website as a document or as a web page or as a link to where you can get it. All right. So those are empty right now. The new coach. There's the income disclaimer. If you're ever posting about income or about the coaching opportunity, you should always post this disclaimer right here in quotes. All right, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. See our statement of independent coach earnings located in the coach online office for most recent information on our coach's actual incomes. I gotta memorize that one of these days. And then there's also, if you get people that are interested in coaching and they ask, well, how do I make money doing it? What's income like? There's an entire web page on the entire compensation program now. And if you guys need to learn about this as well, it's great for you. It has information about genealogy, how cycle bonuses work, how rank advancements work. Here's Emerald Coach. That's you with two coaches underneath you, one on the left leg, one on the right leg, equals Emerald. Okay. And here's an explanation about cycle bonuses. Of course, cycle bonus being 200 TV on your strong leg, 100 TV on your left leg. Once you're Emerald, then you can get cycle bonuses. And then there's the salary caps for cycle bonuses for all the coaches up to 10-star. And then a quick explanation about rank advancement. So we have Emerald, one on the left, one on the right, Ruby, two on the left, two on the right, two being Emerald, and then your Diamond Coach, of course. All right, that is a great website to share with people who are interested in the opportunity. There's one here called the 500-week game plan. It's just a quick little checklist of things that you should be doing as coaches in no particular order. There's some milestones in there as well. It's a long list. It's just pretty much everything I could think of as a coach that you could be doing to get ahead. All right. Scripts and then more. I just did these last night. If you want to know or if you want to share with somebody on how to send challenge packs, this is also in the initial email, coach email that we send out to everybody. But I personally like having everything in one place, and that's why I did it like this. So it's got the Coach mobile app, enter the email, and it's just step-by-step instructions with graphics. I threw this together last night for everybody on the team, including deleting a challenge pack. And then starting with this team call tonight will be the team call archive. Of course, we'll still post it in the Facebook groups. But actually, hold on one second. That's the one thing. Training groups, there it is. So if you are not in the exclusive coach training group, or if you leave it, or if you have a new coach that is starting, send them to this website, and it has a link. This graphic actually links right to our exclusive coach training. That's the Facebook group, okay? And then, of course, once you've done that, we have the push to Emerald training, and then once you become Emerald, we have the Emerald to Diamond training. So there are 3 separate coach training groups now, and they're all accessible through the website under training groups, new coach. All right, so that's the website. I will be adding stuff to that probably daily. And as we go, I'm just going to stop the share here. I'll be adding stuff to that daily. And whenever I add something really important that I think you should see, because I don't expect everybody to check in on that website and look to see if there's new stuff, I'll post it in the coach group for sure, or in the chat, one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
UK plan. So we launch in the UK coming up October 19th.
That's exciting.
You know, we haven't really come up with a solid quote unquote plan on how to do this, because we are treating the UK launch just like everything else. We're being consistent in our inviting, or rather in our expanding our network, finding new friends. Of course, those friends are now in the UK, building relationships with them, getting them into 5-day free groups, talking to them, inviting them. And we've done a few calls with future coaches. We have a couple of people who are ready to sign up come October 19th. And the way we did that was through building relationships, building trust with them. One of the people in our challenge group, Zoe, she posts every day. She's on board. And we built a relationship with her over the last, 6-7 months of her being in the challenge group. And then once we discovered that Beachbody was coming to, or rather going to the UK, she was on board. And,
we just want to let you know you're not alone.
There's no special sauce.
No one has a special plan. The people who have special plans are top 10 elite coaches. Yeah. And that is because they are top 10 elite coaches.
and really, they don't even have a plan.
They don't.
What they have is recognition and reputation.
Yes.
People like Lindsay Matway and who's number 1? What's her name?
Angie Belmer?
No, she's not number 1.
Bonnie? No.
Nope.
Amy?
Nope. Yeah, I know. I can't think of her name right now anyways. But anyways.
We took a picture with her.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We met her. But, all the top 10 elite coaches. Melanie Mitro. Thank you. Now I can stop sweating because that was driving me nuts. But, it's not that they have a plan. It's that they have consistency. Every one of those top 10 elite coaches that have been posting on Facebook how they have an amazing team of, hundreds of UK coaches, the only reason they have those is, one of the reasons they have those is because of consistency. It's not because of some epic, secret they have in doing that. They have just been contacting people constantly. Yeah. And they've been pushing ads there, and they've just been expanding their network. Yeah. So with that said, if you want to have coaches to work in the UK and expand the team to the UK, really it's just all about adding people there, making connections with them, and and getting them into a challenge group, getting them into a free challenge group, and building a relationship with them. Yeah. Talking to them too. Yeah. You cannot find somebody to be a coach without sharing the opportunity. So you have to invite them to the opportunity. And there's Coach Sneak Peek that started tonight.
They can be added to the Coach Sneak Peeks. sneaks too with Crush It.
If you're not aware, our upline team, Crush It Fitness, runs coach sneak peeks every single month. And yeah, so it's posted in the Crush It chat, and we also share it in the EMP chat as well. Yeah. Speaking of which, if you notice on the website, it's called Team Empower. We are in the midst of rebranding from EMP Online Fitness to Team Empower. Because EMP Online Fitness was our online coaching company prior to becoming Beachbody coaches. So we wanted to get away from that. Yeah. And we wanted to build something new that includes everybody, not just us.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all we have for us to talk. I'm going to take you off of mute, Anna, and actually I'm going to stop the recording.